Alright. Okay, masters. Avionics on. Mixture.
Mansfield traffic, yeah, that's flight 4. We're in the northeast corner. We're going to be departing.
Down.
I'll take it into the wind with a north turnout.
We don't
Mansfield.
need any weather for the moment. Okay.
Jumpers wherever Daleson, jumpers wherever Daleson. 12,000 feet below for Daleson, use caution, jumpers.
Cool. So, basically, too, what we'll do is, I'll show you this GPS and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I think I had a brief tutorial last time and then...
In Whiskey Tango?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little different than the 430.
Right.
Very subtle. A lot of the stuff is very similar to how it works, so it's kind of intuitive between the two of them.
Into the wind, north turnout.
So,
gotcha.
one thing is we'll just kick the fuel pump off, and then hit enter. You'll see this says it expired in 2003.
Right.
All right, so that's the thing where we can use this as a reference, but we're going to rely on charts and eyesight and everything like that as our primary source of navigation. So just hit enter to agree with it. I don't even think they make anything to update these anymore.
Oh, wow.
Kind of older style. So this is what it's normally going to look like. Now, there's two ways we can get to Taunton as far as punching them in. If we hit the direct button with the arrow, see how it says airport right here?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the K. We don't put a K in this airport, because if we select airport, now it's only going to go to airports. If we twist the big knob, that changes the moves the cursor. So, like, see how it moves it over?
Yep.
And the small knob would change the category. So we could pick an airport or a VOR or NDB or anything and then type it in. So if we went to airport, moved it over, we just spin with the small knob to get the one, move the big knob over, move the big knob till it said 1B9. So if I go back here now, the other way I'll have you do it now is if you click the nearest button, which is just above the direct button.
Yep.
And now it's going to do the same thing. The big knob will change categories. So twist the small knob because we're under airports, which is what we want, and that's going to change the sub-menu. So there's 3-2 Mike, keep going, and there's Taunton, T-A-N. So now just hit the direct button and go ahead and click enter.
Alright.
Alright, so then it's going to come here, and this is your bearing to the station, your distance. This little needle will move to tell you if we're on course, kind of like a VOR would.
Right.
And so if you want the map view, just click map.
Yeah.
And this is what it normally will look like. The small knob, if you twist it counterclockwise, will zoom in more for you. And then if you want to make it full screen, take the back knob, twist it once to the right. And there you go. And now your distance is on the bottom right. So you can see it's 11.4. Here's the line. So there you go. We got that programmed.
Alright. Cool. Well, I guess we'll go and get our run-up done and
Alright, that sounds good to me.
get out of here. Doing Mansfield traffic, Cherokee, 3 Whiskey Tango. We're at the Academy, going to taxi to the ramp, Mansfield.
We'll do is see, we're going to pull up next to these guys right here in the same direction that they're facing as well. Leave yourself enough room to get out, though, just in case we finish before them.
Okay.
So even if you want to, it's okay to, if you want to just hug the edge of the grass right here.
1-4 pattern westerly.
Should I turn into the wind as well?
Yeah, right here is fine. We don't have too much wind today.
Yeah. Make sure. Alright. Let's go. I just do that. Alright, so flight controls coming up.
Whiskey Tango, can you go off to the backside? We're going to make a left turn here. You're getting a little closer.
Sorry, I thought you guys were going to be turning to the right instead of doing a 270-degree turn.
No, he didn't leave himself an out here.
All right, we'll move for you. No big deal. Oh, go ahead.
Traffic, Sky Hierarchy, Hotel Julia. 6.5 south, 2,000.
Or should I turn all the way around?
You know where we can go? See this little spot right here where the whole short line is?
Yeah.
Just pull right up in here.
Alright.
That's good enough. There, people can get by us either way, you know.
Alright. 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 Alright, flight controls are good. Mixture rich. And
now this is where I know it's not on the checklist, but yeah, pump on first. Swap it over.
Swap it over.
Check the pressure, still looks good.
Right.
Cool. There we go.
Okay, so that's got over, so we'll go up to 2,000.
Alrighty. Did we have that last week when you came?
Yeah, you have it on the other one.
I couldn't remember if we did or not.
Get up to 2,000 here. Oh, that feels nice.
Now, does this throttle seem really loose to you right now?
A little bit.
So this is the friction lock, and this one you have to move it a lot. This is where I personally like it, if you want to give it a feel. You can move it less or more if you'd like.
Oh, no, that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want it really loose, so that way if you're flying and you hit a bump, you know, it moves on you.
Gotcha. Alright, so we got 3 and the green oil temp will come up a little bit, I believe.
Alright.
And suction is, I feel like it's a little low for 5, but...
Well, push it up a little more on the throttle. You're at like 1900 right now. It's about 4.8, 4.9 right there, so we're pretty good within specs.
Alright, ammeter we're charging, so we're good there. So we'll go ahead and check the mags. Small drop.
Plymouth traffic, Sky Hierarchy, Hotel Juliet, 2.5 south, 2,100.
Those drops are pretty equal looking to me.
Good.
Go back to both, and we'll bring the carb heat on.
Alright.
And we'll bring it back to idle here. Engine's still staying on. Probably should have checked a little bit. I didn't really check if it dropped with the carb heat on.
And one little thing you can do too then is shut it off. And you should see it rise a little. And you can even hear it kind of come up a little.
Yeah.
But good, in the future.
Yeah.
And if you were ever doubting it, you just check it again. Bring it back to 2,000, put it on. That's not going to hurt.
Right. Alright, so bring it back up to 1,000 here. Okay.
Now, I've had a couple of students ask me, see why this, and I might have already told you this, but see that needle jumping?
Yeah.
You know why it's jumping?
No.
So this is how much load's on the alternator. So whenever something electrical kicks on, like for example the fuel pump, see it came up a little, or pitot heat there, sorry, it came down. The reason it's doing that is the beacon light. See, if I turn the beacon light off, it stays steady. So if you have the beacon or the strobes on, because it's only drawing power here and there and shutting off, here and there and shutting off.
Gotcha.
That's what's going to make those needles get weird like that.
Plymouth traffic,
that's cool. Alright, so I think we're pretty good there. So we can put the fuel pump on. And so do we want to put stuff into...
Exactly, so comms and navs now. We already got the nav set because I was just showing you that.
Yeah.
Now, normally, this is where you'd want to program the GPS. And the reason is, you don't want to spend time programming GPS and frequencies and then do your run-up and find out something was wrong. Which is why it's good to do your run-up first before you start, messing with that stuff. So anyways, coming back here, what we can do is you can twist in Taunton's frequency in COM 1. So if you want to put in 122.7.
And so is that here?
Yep. So twist that. Yeah, sorry. This plane, that's COM 1. And then down here is COM 2. And then nav 1, nav 2.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we twist. And so we need to go to 1227.
Yep.
If I go to the big one, is that?
Yep, the big one only will change the whole numbers. The small one will only change those. Good.
Alright.
Now, in the bottom, so now basically the idea is whenever we want to talk, we can hit the switch button. In the bottom is where we're going to put the frequency for their ASOS.
Okay. So is this 3267?
Yep.
Plymouth
that's it. So, if you ever have it, by the way, like, see this right here, if it was on 6.5, and you twist this and it's not going, that's what this up to 5 button is for. That gets you the 25, so now it's 6.7.
Oh, okay.
And same thing with this one, see how it says pull 25K?
Yeah.
So if we pulled this out, now we'll go up by 2s instead of by 5s.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's for.
Cool.
Cool, so we'll put this one in the active if you want to hit the switch button. So now the idea is when we want to listen to the, it's just,
okay.
If we want to get the, sometimes if you do this, but anyways, if we want to get the ASOS, all we have to do is push this COM2 button and we'll listen to it.
Okay.
So see right now how these two are lit up? That means we're listening to both COM1 and COM2. Now, it won't let you shut COM1 off. See how I'm pushing it?
Yeah.
Because we need the microphone to be on with one of them. So if, say, COM1 gets crazy busy and we just want to listen to COM2, hit the mic 2 button, and then you can turn COM1 off as well. So now we're only on 13267.
Okay.
And then when we want to go back, we could hit that button and it would switch between them. Or if you want to listen to both.
Is there anything in COM3, or is that where we can turn it off and not listen to anything?
Right, so there is no COM3 installed, so that's the quiet button.
Like we had, because we had the stuck mic last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That was the exciting flight of the day.
Oh, wow, very exciting. Okay, so we got those in. So I like to have my landing light on.
So in this one,
yeah,
that's your nose light, which is your taxi, and if you push down on it, that's your wingtip lights, which are landing lights. So
okay.
This one's got those dual, so you can leave those on.
Okay. Then let's make sure the NAV's lights are on. That should be on now.
Good. And then you can throw the strobe lights on too, which are those. This thing's got all the little fancy lights.
I wish you could see them.
So if you look, you can see it flashing off that tab.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we're probably ready to go. So I've seen people take off from every runway since I've been here, basically.
Yep. So that's a little side note. One of the things we like to teach is that, and you'll hear it a lot, at untowered airports, people will say, clear the active, or taxiing to the active. The active is whatever you want it to be at an untowered airport, so it's a good habit to not say that. Oh,
gotcha.
But getting back into this stuff, there is a couple of steps that we missed. I want to see if you can catch them.
Steps that we missed.
Yep. So it's on the before takeoff checklist. So run through and make sure you hit everything.
Flight controls we took care of. Oh, so we didn't really check the flight instruments yet, so we should do that.
That's what it was. Perfect.
So our airspeed is 0, our artificial horizon is level, and we need to put in our field elevation at 122 here.
Traffic, Warrior,
well, we will change that as we approach top limit.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll listen to their ASOS and we'll see what their ASOS is saying.
Okay.
That's going to give us the barometric pressure in the window, and that's what we'll set it to.
Okay. Our turn coordinator, the ball's in the middle, and let's directional. Should be pretty far off, actually. I'll get it there.
There you go.
And vertical VSI is 0, so we're good on that.
There you go. That's really
the only one?
was.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. So what I'll have you do is make a call. Say we're taxiing from the ramp to 14, and what we'll do is we'll just make a loop around and pull up behind this guy.
Okay. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3, Whiskey Tango. We're taxiing from the ramp to runway 14, Mansfield. All right.
Cool. What we're going to do, see, this is what we try to get you to not do. So why we do our run up here is because now if you decide to do your run up there, you're kind of blocking
everybody,
which we'll see. I'm going to ask him if he's ready to go. If he's not, we're just going to take off this one.
Okay.
So just keep pulling up a little so I can see his tail number. What is it, like 35?
5 Victor?
That's what I think it is too, I just can't tell.
35 Victor.
35 Victor, are you ready to go or are you doing a run up?
Doing a run up, 35 Victor.
Alright, we're just going to sneak out ahead of you over here then.
Alright, off we go. I don't see anybody coming on either runway here.
Right?
Do you call crossing the runway?
Oh, stop right here for a second.
Whoops.
What runway were we crossing?
2204, the grass.
No, that's to our left.
I know, but do we have to, we don't have to call that.
When we're taking off?
Yeah.
You mean? No, that's a good question. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I was like, no, because we haven't crossed it.
Right.
But, okay, I get what you're thinking now. So cool, we can see no one's coming in, so what we'll do is we'll say we're taking off and departing straight out to the southeast.
Okay. So I want my mixture rich.
Yep.
Fuel pump is on.
Good.
Altitude.
Traffic,
so I think we're good to go.
All right.
2,500, climbing to 3,200.
Step over him.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 14, and we'll be departing to the straight out to the southwest, Mansfield.
Southeast.
Southeast, Mansfield.
There you go, it's all right.
And 3 Whiskey Tango, just curious where you're going.
Shooting over to Taunton.
Roger, thanks.
Not that you need to know, we told you southeast.
Yeah, Paul, who was asking?
Yeah, no clue.
All right.
Probably, I think it's that guy. He's going to be taking off behind us.
All right. Okay, 3 are still in the green here.
Now keep your hand right on the throttle.
Airspeed is building up. All right, we're going to rotate. Whoops.
Nice and smooth. There you go.
One more right rudder.
Like I said, see, we're only 10 miles away now, which is where we generally start talking on the radio, so we'll just keep climbing up. And this is very situational based. If it's airport's really busy, we're going to stay on the frequency a little bit longer. And if it's kind of dead, you know, we can kind of switch over a little sooner.
Gotcha.
So keep us climbing up. We'll go up to 2,000. Once we get there, pitch power, trim it back.
Mansfield traffic, Thursday 135, Victor. Departing runway 14, Mansfield, southeast.
Yeah, see, he's coming this way, so that's why he was asking.
Block Island traffic here to southwesterly, 10 miles, control left downwind, 10, Westfield.
So how do you, I always have this question, like, how do you get in a plane with people like myself who, like, don't really know how to fly that well? And
you get used to it.
Yeah.
The first couple times it's a little weird, especially when you're letting them land, you know, and everything.
I mean, of course, every time I mess up a landing, I'm like, Tyler must like want to kill himself.
Looking for the tow traffic.
Part of learning.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll zoom this in a little so you can see.
Flight release, 2,500.
And so what I want you to do now is say we're about 2 miles to the south, climbing to 2,000 feet, and departing to the southeast.
This is on Mansfield?
Yep.
So we're
now just give me a little more turn to the left, see if you can keep us on that line nicely.
45 for 6 Plymouth.
So 2 miles to the southeast, at 2,000 feet, departing southeast.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango. We are at 2,000 feet, climbing to 3,000 feet, going to the southwest, Mansfield.
Southeast.
Going to the southeast, Mansfield.
And A135 Victor is also going to the southeast. We'll be climbing to 3,500.
All right, we're actually going to keep it down at 2,000 to get to Taunton, so it should be no factor. And we'll be going direct from Mansfield there. We'll keep an eye out for you. There you go. So we'll level it off at 2,000 right here. Go ahead, pitch power, trim it back.
Over the north lane, establishing for 4510 left traffic block.
Cool. So now,
Block Island traffic here.
you can see these radios are jam-packed. You don't want to listen to the ASOS over this, right?
Yeah.
So hit mic 2 down here.
Condition clear.
Now we can just listen to
Temperature
this.
26 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3012.
So twisted
Remarks.
3012
Density
on the
altitude
altimeter.
1,100.
301.
Taunton Municipal Airport,
Right about there.
Taunton, Massachusetts. Automated weather observation 1603 Zulu. Wind 120 at 07.
Cool.
Visibility 10. Sky condition
All right,
clear.
so if the winds are 120 at 7 knots, what runway do you think we should use?
120. So the opposite of 120.
Here's the little trick. You don't want to do the opposite. Winds are where they're coming from. They do that so we can find the runway easier. So drop the 0 off the end, and that's the runway you would want to use if they had it.
1-2.
Right, so they're straight down the pipe today for 1-2. So say they were 140, just drop the 0 off. The closest to 14 would be your best option, which would be 12.
So they have, I looked and now I've forgotten what they have. They have 1-2 and 3-0?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So let's switch over to their frequency. And don't worry about where we're going to enter the pattern yet. We're just 5 miles out, so we'll start talking. Just tell them we're 5 miles to the northwest inbound for runway 12. And it's just Taunton traffic.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 833 Whiskey Tango. We are about 5 miles to the west, and we are inbound for runway 12, Taunton.
Cool. Now look around, see if you can see the airport.
Looks like it's straight ahead, just maybe to the left of the nose here.
All right. So you can see that run 2 is the one landing this way, so you can see that based off the heading indicator.
Yep.
So how are we going to enter the pattern for that? Because we want to try to avoid coming straight in.
So I guess we would do the downwind, or
right.
crosswind to downwind, I guess.
Where is the downwind?
Well, it's, I guess, sorry. We would come in on the crosswind to the upwind. If 12 is this way?
Yeah, so where's the crosswind?
It's going off this.
Nope. Think about it. You're taking off this way. Where are you going to turn? So crosswind, downwind's back at us.
Yeah.
Base and final. So what we could do is you could kick it around a little wider, or you can kind of keep coming in like this. We could enter on the upwind. We could go upwind, crosswind, downwind, base, final. Or the other option is we can kick it around wide that way, come in on a 45 for the downwind.
Well, let's do more pattern work, because
right.
Clearly I lost for a second there.
That's okay. It's very normal to have that stuff get backwards, you know, when you're starting out.
Yeah.
So now we'll make another call. Let them know we're 3 miles to the northwest, and we're going to enter a left upwind for runway 12.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango. We are 3 miles to the northwest, and we are going to enter the upwind for runway 12, Mansfield, or Taunton.
Trust me, that happens a lot. I do it all the time myself.
A lot of 0 uniform.
So now we'll start kind of thinking about what's traffic pattern altitude around here.
So it'll be 1,000 plus 74, so 1,100. Sounds right.
So whenever you're ready, start descending us down, so that way we're kind of entering the upwind right around 1,100 feet. I'm looking to see if I can see what this is.
Warrior 6 to the west, joining a right downwind for 24, descending out of 3,000, Montauk. Yeah, Pittsburgh Cherokee 72 Billion inbound from the south, say you're active.
So I want to maybe come over one of those green, the first green spot over there. Is that?
Like that field?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Like I said, usually when you're going somewhere, you're going to have a little more time to kind of prep what runway you're going to use. Like usually we could start checking weather 20 miles out, come up with a game plan, start talking at 10. This one happens a little quicker. So if it ever is happening too quick, just don't go directly there, you know?
Right.
Loop up to the north, stay at a nice higher altitude, come up with a plan. Listen, there's no rush to get in.
Plan crosswind for 14 Pittsburgh.
Have you ever been to Taunton?
Never been to Taunton.
Driving through or anything like that?
I've come here. I used to play like old men's soccer, old guy soccer, and we played this Portuguese team here. And
That's funny. I've never heard anyone describe it as old men's soccer.
It's called the Over the Hill League.
Okay.
You had to be 35 or older.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you can see this airport's kind of quiet. So now go ahead, just give them a call, let them know you're entering the left upwind. And from there, we'll just make our normal calls and pattern.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, entering left upwind for runway 12, Taunton.
So see, this is their turf runway right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's very beat up here.
I thought I read that they had some, it's like there's some loose gravel and stuff on the asphalt as well.
Oh,
when I was looking at it.
Montauk Warriors 3 to the west,
surprise
setting
me,
out of 2,000 on the right downwind for 24 Montauk, full stop.
And now the thing is too, we can turn crosswind whenever you'd like to.
Okay.
Because we're already up at TPA, so we don't have to worry about going a little further out or anything like that.
So we'll turn here, and I'll make your call. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left crosswind for runway 12, Taunton.
Like I tell everyone too, it's kind of counterintuitive to think about at first, but technically the tighter we are to the airport, the safer it's going to be traffic-wise. Because if someone took off,
be below us.
Exactly, the odds are they're not going to be up at TPA at 3,000 feet down the runway, you know?
Right. Traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left downwind for runway 12, Taunton.
Montauk Warriors, midfield right downwind for 24, Montauk.
Probably low. That might be alright.
Yeah, looking good.
Okay. I thought it was too far, but I think that's okay.
No, not too far at all. I'd just say keep your nose a little more to the right. You're kind of moving in towards it a little. Generally what I do is I line myself up with this Buddhist temple right here.
Oh,
see that
yeah.
one with the golden.
Yeah, hard to miss. Alright, so we're going to wait till we're at 45 to really reduce power because this thing sinks a lot.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
Yeah, I had like a 8 a.m. soccer game here in Taunton on a Saturday morning. I had to leave at like 6:30, 6 o'clock from my house.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing sprints at 8 o'clock in the morning.
With a bunch of Brazilians who want to kill you.
Yeah.
It's about the worst thing ever. Okay. Let's turn here. So I'm too far away now. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left base for runway 12, Taunton.
Looking nice, nice pattern.
Feel like it's a little far though.
Distance, not necessarily, no. Just a little on the low side. So
Yeah.
don't descend, just hold 600 feet right here for now.
Okay.
Wait till you got that nice sight picture again, and it comes back in what you're looking for.
Alright.
There you go, so add a little power if you need to. Good.
Turn final. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning final for runway 12, Taunton. Okay, I'm going to go a second.
There you go. Now just keep that nose pointed right at those numbers 1, 2. Bring that power back. We're going to start slowing her down. There you go. Get that last notch of flaps in. Now keep looking forward. Reach up with your hand and trim it up. Yep. There you go. Oh, very nice. Now keep that nice 70 knots we got right about here. Keep it pointed right at those numbers 1, 2. Add a little power if you need to. There you go. Keep that nose forward. Add a little more power. Add a little more. There you go. Now nice and smooth. Slowly start walking it back. Keep it coming down forward, forward. Keep it coming forward there. Now nice and smoothly. Little less. There you go. Keep the power coming out. A little more right rudder. A little more. Not bad. Not bad. So kind of think of when you're coming in on the approaches, like slow flight. You want to pitch for that airspeed and power for the altitude. So when you're coming in, what we want to try to do is keep a nice nose down approach instead of you kind of level out a little, kind of just let it sink a little flat. And that's going to be when you get those little bouncier landings. And if you keep that nice nose down attitude and kind of roll it out and everything, it'll give you the energy for the flare, and that'll be the nice grease.
Right.
That wasn't bad at all.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, clear of runway 12, Taunton. We'll let's make sure. Let's just bring this back.
Yep.
Turn the fuel pump off. Put these up and go neutral here. Okay. So we're just going to taxi back and go back?
Yep,
All right.
do a couple more laps here.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, taxiing back to runway 12, Taunton.
So yeah, here's good old Taunton.
Beautiful. It's definitely a lot quieter.
Yeah, that guy's got his 350Z parked there forever.
Oh, really? Deb's going to steal it.
Seriously. She's going off today about that. Sounds like you've done this a time or two before.
Yeah. What is that thing over there? Oh, it's like a little helicopter.
Yeah, like a little gyrocopter type thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, sometimes stuff just doesn't look like it should fly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like the idea. I know they can, the helicopters have some ways to, like, if they're falling, like, they can feather that prop and, you know, not fall as fast. But I like having wings.
What they do is it's called auto-rotating.
Yeah.
So they, like, kind of like, you know, if we pitch forward, spins our prop up, as they're falling, it's spinning their blade up.
Yeah.
And so basically, it's kind of funny. I asked a guy that's been flying his entire life. He's got an ATP in both helicopters and airplanes. I said, yo, not to be that guy, but if you had to lose an engine in a helicopter or an airplane, which one would you rather and why?
The top rotor for sure.
What's that?
The top rotor?
Yeah, he said he'd rather lose his engine in a helicopter than he would in an airplane.
Huh.
And when I asked him why, it made sense to me. He basically said that when you're auto-rotating down in a helicopter, you look between your two knees, that's where you're going. But the difference is, and you can glide a lot further in an airplane, but the difference is you need a lot of room to land an airplane. And he goes, a helicopter I can set down in a 10 by 10 square, a 20 by 20 square. And he said, you know, you practice them enough, you can do it very accurately.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to get it down onto a confined space instead of needing that 2,000-foot open area, you know?
Right. A little harder to find.
Exactly.
All right, mixture's rich. Fuel pump is on. And
All right.
I think everything else should be good.
Cool. So we'll just take off and we'll do a lap in the pattern.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 12, and we're going to stay in the pattern. Taunton. Alrighty. I don't see anybody coming in. I don't see anybody coming in from the other side. I haven't heard anybody. Full power. Everything is still in the green here. Roll right rudder to keep us.
Very nice.
Rotation speed. Roll right rudder.
Feels like it's a little warmer than it was supposed to be today.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely does.
Montauk traffic, 733 back uniform is about 10 miles to the northwest, inbound from a 24 Montauk.
Turn crosswind here.
All right.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left, crosswind for runway 12, Taunton. I'm just going to go ahead and turn here. traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left downwind for runway 12, taunt.
Do is try just gliding this in.
All right.
You know, if you need to go straight for the numbers, go ahead, but start turning because this thing sinks. Now, do you remember what VG in this airplane is?
I think it's about 74.
It is 69.
69.
74 is your VY. Is your best angle of climb. See how much this bird likes to sink?
Yeah.
So it's alright, what we're going to do, keep like a little base for me.
Okay.
Kind of move over, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this.
Okay. We did this last time.
On traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango's on the left base to final, runway 12, ton. There, keep this altitude, level it out, don't let it climb on you. I'm going to start getting you the feel for if you just bring the throttle back, glide it in. So start turning final.
Alright.
What we'll do is once you get around this corner here, because we got plenty of speed and altitude now, is now we'll just bring it back nice and smooth. And so what I want you to do is use flaps at your discretion, throttle at your discretion. Try to glide it in. So keep it coming down. Bring in a notch of flaps here.
Alright.
There you go. There you go. Bring in the next notch of flaps when you're ready.
Whoa.
See how you're letting it level out? We're going to try to keep that nice, smooth, nose down attitude so we have energy to flare. Now just look at the far end of the runway, then try to touch the nose almost to the end. A little too much, keep it up, 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 up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Look at that, greaser. Nicely done. Center line and everything.
I mean, I don't know how much can you really put on the brakes there. Like, can you really yank on them?
I mean, you can be pretty aggressive.
Okay.
You just don't want to screech them and stuff. And the other thing, too, is unless you're practicing a short field or you're getting really close to the end, just let it roll out.
Okay.
Trust me, being a flight school, we end up replacing the brakes pretty often on the airplanes.
Right. I think through our flights, I've recognized I tend to be overly gingerly with the aircraft.
Yeah, and so one lesson that we're going to have, and I do this with all my students, is we're going to go up one day, and I'm going to show you some stuff that this airplane can do. Like we're going to pitch it up, let it bank over, and stuff like that.
We did that once already.
But then I'm going to be having you toss it around.
That's fine. Yeah, I think there's part of that too, is I just need to get over a couple little fears like that as well.
Yeah, and that's natural.
Actually, I'm just going to go. Why am I stopping? Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, clear of runway 12, taxiing back to runway 12. Taunton. Alright, mixture to T, fuel pump off, flaps are down. So the other thing is, I couldn't get, the second flaps, the second position, I couldn't do it. I don't know, what's wrong with me?
I don't know. Just keep looking forward, and I don't want you to look at the lever. Just put your hand down on the lever, and just feel it. When you come up, click, and it stops. Now, pull up, click, then let it down. Pull up, click, then let it down.
I know. It's obviously because I'm, doing, overworked for the moment I'm trying to do it.
Yeah. Just remember, take your time, relax, do everything nice and deliberate and smooth, and the landings are going to come naturally. Don't focus on the landing too much. Focus on what you're doing. You know, you're on the downwind, maintaining the altitude, all that stuff. The pattern first, and if you have a nice pattern and you're set up nice, like I said, literally the landing will happen naturally.
Yeah.
And while we're rolling here, what we'll do is I'll have you kick the pump on. We'll switch the tanks over.
Mixture should be rich, though.
No, that doesn't need to be rich to switch.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. Fuel pump is off again. I'll bring you back. This is nice.
Oh, isn't it?
Thanks for doing that.
It was a needed little add to the plane. So how do you like the feel of this plane? Pretty similar to 3-1 November?
Yeah, I find it similar. I mean, I love the 430 because it's what I use at home on my little sim. But yeah,
But you know, days where you want to practice landings or you want to go out and practice VORs or anything like that, and do solo or anything, and this plane's available and 3-1's in, for example, like today where it timed out on the 100-hour. It's great to use, you know, hop into it.
Yeah, no, I almost tried to fill that. You had an opening yesterday in this plane.
Yep.
There's no way I was going to get here, but it's like, ooh, I can do that. But yeah, it's nice to have two options. Mixture rich, fuel pump on. Trim is to neutral. And I think we're ready.
Alright.
Okay. I don't see anybody coming, haven't heard any radio calls, so let's do it. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 12, we're going to stay in the pattern. Taunton.
Like I said, this airport's pretty quiet.
It is very quiet, I feel like. It's just us today.
Which is sad. It's a Saturday. It's beautiful out.
Yeah.
I figure people would be flying.
It'd be nice, I guess, yeah. It's nice to be here and have no one here.
That's kind of why I like coming over here. Especially when it's a day like today where the diners, we've been having a lot of people flying in and out of the airport. So.
Yeah. People just fly in for the diner and then fly out?
Yep. Good catch.
That was getting annoying real quick.
Felt nice, though.
Yeah, that's right. Traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left crosswind, or for runway 12, Taunton. Traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left downwind for runway 12, Taunton. Alright. High.
And Taunton traffic, RV8, turning left downwind behind 3 Whiskey Tango, number 2 for 12 Taunton.
Oh, nice. Nice of you to join us.
Yeah. I didn't see him.
Nope. And see, that's why a whole bunch of idiots that don't know how to use radios. Like, oh, by the way, I'm in the pattern.
Right.
All right, let's try this again. Bring the power back to idle. Now start your turn right now. Get to VG, feel what the plane's doing. Fountain traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, beam the numbers for runway 12, doing a simulated engine out, short approach time. So cut it right back to idle.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't there.
And
Don't cheat.
I was cheating.
Downwind will extend for the simulated engine out on.
I don't know why you need to extend. We're doing a short approach.
Traffic,
We're getting it shorter.
10 miles to the west.
Whatever floats are going. It's better being a little tight and a little high, and a little too low and a little far away. We got tools to come down, not to get up in this situation. Give me a little bit of a slip here.
All right.
Hold it down. There you go. Rudder one way, aileron the opposite. Keep our track moving the same. There you go. Keep it slipping, keep it slipping, keep it slipping. Keep it slipping. There you go. This is looking nice. Now keep it turning right in. Now, have we landed without flaps before?
I don't know if we have.
Try it.
All right.
See what it feels like. You're just going to touch down at a slightly higher speed, so get in over that runway. Keep a slip coming for me now. Keep her slipping all the way in. There you go. Keep it slipping. 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 This is beautiful. Very nice. Keep it slipping. Get it right in now. Straighten it out. A little more right rudder. Be more aggressive. You ain't going to hurt. See if you need to kick it. There you go. Bring it in. Now look at the end and hold it up. Hold it up. A little more right rudder. A little more. A little more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Beautiful. Nicely done. You're landing. Nice.
Oh. That was fun.
Good.
It felt like a lot of things, but it was fun.
Yeah. The thing is, those landings, approaches,
phase 1-2, touch and go, Taunton.
they're going to give you a feel for the airplane and how it's going to react to your inputs and your flare out and stuff. You wouldn't believe it. You think I'm making it up, but a lot of times when you're practicing engine outs, you're going to have your best landings on those because you're getting the feel for how the airplane's reacting to you. You know what I'm saying?
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, clear of runway 12, Taunton. Alright. Back.
Well, I'll get that off for you because I turned it on. Not that we probably needed it today.
Carb heat?
Yeah. I always do that when we're doing engine outs and stuff in case.
Yeah.
And Taunton traffic, base to final touch and go, 12, Taunton.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, taxiing back to runway 12, Taunton. I was doing my Gleim course today.
Yep.
Or I've been doing all week, but I am terrible at weather questions.
Oh, everybody is.
God, and I don't know anything about clouds.
Oh, you mean like the types?
All the stuff, like that whole section, I'm like failing.
Yeah, to be completely honest with you, that was probably my weakest point as well. But I don't know how you like to study. I used to like making little notes for myself or something like that to, help me visualize, kind of. I'm more of a hands-on learner type person than a book learner, like reading it, maintaining it. But what I did is I kind of just made like a little grid, like, for example, cumulus clouds, like large, puffy one, some little thing like that would help me remember, and, associated with thunderstorms, stuff like that they would do. Like cirrus clouds are little wispy ones up way in the high in the sky that don't really do anything. Like those are cirrus clouds, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Don't quote me on it though, 'cause
yeah.
like I said, I am pretty terrible with identifying stuff like that. But that's basically the gist. Is just gotta hammer them in, keep going through them and stuff, and they'll start to stick.
That's nice because I just mark them and then I look them up, and I've got a little book that I write down stuff in.
Exactly. Perfect. And then if you're having trouble, let me know. And we can sit down and, I can show you some little tricks to help you remember, go through and all that fun stuff. That thing just looks like the tail would snap off.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy looking. It's like that little tiny, bit right in the middle of that tail.
Yeah.
It's like the smallest part.
Yeah.
Thinnest part.
And Taunton traffic, RVH spotting the traffic pattern from the downwind to the west. Taunton.
what time it is. 12:34. Let's do one more pattern here.
All right.
And then we'll shoot back to Mansfield.
Awesome. All right. Mixture rich, fuel pump on. That's all we need to do. We're ready.
Alrighty. Turn the AC off for me.
Oh, yeah, smart. Okay, I don't see anybody.
All right.
Taunton, traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 12. We're going to stay in the pattern. Taunton. That guy should be going on the downwind here.
Said he was going out to the west, so.
All right, full power. Everything's still in the green. And there we go. All right, rudder, keep us on this runway.
There you go. Very nice day for flying today.
I was excited about today. So usually I have this routine. I have a little gym at work.
Yep.
So I go to my gym, work out, then I come and fly.
Yep.
But it's just so nice. I'm like, I'm going to run out of my house. Like, just run outside while I go to the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Not too hot today or anything.
No, it's great. The gym was nice, though, when the weather was crappy.
Yeah.
I could just shoot out. Nobody uses it on the weekends because it's in an office building.
Okay.
So nice.
You live close by to your work?
Yeah, it's like, it's real easy for me to get there on the weekend.
That's nice then.
Concord unit, contact traffic, 677 south, 5 miles to the south, and they're downwind 17 knots.
Taunton, traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left crosswind for runway 12. Taunton.
Traffic, Saratoga on
Now see, even while you're in the pattern right here,
Yeah.
use those rudder pedals a little more, like step and roll with it and stuff. There you go. That feels better. You kind of feel like the tail almost staying in line with you. Even when you're rolling out to the right now, step on the right rudder a little and roll to the right to get to level when you level out.
Okay.
So keep it nice and coordinated.
I see.
There you go. Now here's a question for you, and I don't know if I've asked you this one yet.
Yeah.
What would you do if this happened, like that thing popped open while you were flying?
The door?
Yeah.
I would try and land, I guess, without doing much.
Yeah, right.
I think it could just bang around, but I don't think it would do too much.
Well, the thing is, this is a scenario right here, like this.
Yeah.
The door popped open on some guy before. Now watch your airspeed.
Yeah.
Slow her down a little. See, that's because you're up at that 2,500 RPMs. But a guy had this happen to him, and he had his wife next to him and stuff. He started freaking out.
Right.
He's leaning over her to try to get the door closed. Crashed and killed his whole family.
Oh.
You know, I don't tell you stuff like that to scare you.
No, but
I go just to show you that if you maintain a nice level of control, I mean, look, what's the wind going to do? Shut the door for us anyways. It's not like it's going to rip this thing off its hinges or anything.
Sure.
So stay calm, fly around and land. It's not a big deal. And to show you, look at how much drag this thing gets. Look at
Oh, yeah.
when you push it out, but
Traffic, can somebody please tell me what the active runway is? Montauk.
Taunton, traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left base for runway 12. Taunton.
there you go. Now, look at this for a second. How's it looking so far?
I think it feels like we're a little far, but maybe a little low, but I think we're okay.
Okay,
Give it a
good.
little power.
Good. Now, in the future, what I want you to do is if you think you're a little low,
Yeah.
wait on the flaps.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? If you're
Yeah.
a little low, there's no need to put them in. And there's really no set standard for where and when you have to put them in. You can put them in when it feels right to you.
Gotcha.
So hold this altitude. Stop letting it sink. This picture, if I did this, are you making that runway?
Probably not.
Right, so push that throttle back in. Now don't let it sink. Just add a lot more throttle if you need to. There you go. And hold that altitude. So keep it up. You're still doing about a 400 foot per minute descent. There you go. Now, when that sight picture starts to look normal, that runway looks even width all the way down. Like, we'll keep coming right about here. Now bring the throttle back again. Now you're back on your glide slope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have to climb or anything. We just want to stop the descent until it looks normal again. So now keep bringing in those flaps.
Montauk traffic, Skyhawk 71 Hotel, inbound, 5 miles out from the north for landing on 24 Montauk.
There you go. Now bring that power back slower on down. If you come in slower, your landings are going to be a lot easier. So bring in that last notch of flaps. Throw in some trim.
I don't think I have any. Oh, got one more.
Oh, okay, sorry. You might have already had it. No, it's fine. Now look, take that out. You don't need any of that. See all that speed you got?
Yeah.
That all equates to energy. Now just hold it off. There you go. You're still up right around 80 knots right there. So if you have all of that,
Yeah.
just kind of let it come down, but then just hold it off a little. You'll have that energy and everything. You had plenty of energy when you glided it. And that's one of those things you're just going to get a feel for more with time and stuff. Kind of think of the airplane has a total energy to it, and that total energy consists of the power, your altitude, and your airspeed. So we can trade off between those three things to gain one or the other.
Right.
And so if we have a lot of speed, it's just the same as having a lot of altitude. If we got that speed, it's just going to want to come in and float and float and float.
Taunton, traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, clear of runway 12, taxiing back to runway 12, Taunton.
Cool. When we get down there, I'll have you program the GPS and stuff. And now here's a question for you, and I want you to answer it honestly.
Yeah?
If I sat back and didn't say anything, do you think you could get us out of the pattern here and back into the pattern at Mansfield?
Yeah, probably if we program the GPS, I think I could probably do it.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. I'm always confident I can do it at home.
Yeah, on the sim.
Yeah. I just pause it and figure out what I'm doing.
We can hit the pause button too. It's called the 360.
Alright. I can start thinking about it, but we'll probably depart the downwind and head towards Mansfield from there.
Perfect. And what runway do you think we'd be using? So
Well,
this is a real-life answer, too. We don't have an ASOS at Mansfield, right?
Yeah.
So we could check the ASOS at a close airport. Well, guess what? Taunton's pretty dang close to Mansfield. So if
Yeah.
we're using this runway here, what runway do you think we'd be using?
We'll go back to
Excuse me.
1-4, basically.
All right.
And so we'll enter the downwind there for 1-4.
Perfect. See, I like that you're thinking ahead, too, like that. That's good. Now, I'll show you a little trick, too,
Alright.
that I wanted to show you. And I meant to, but I was going to show you the first time when we landed. I just forgot to. And this is a little trick. Whether or not you choose to use it, it's up to you. Some people can visualize it better than others. Kind of picture any runway that you're coming into. Say we wanted to use 27, for example.
Yeah.
If you just draw a line straight from the center of this up, that's your final. So then crosswind, downwind, base, final. Now that one was easy because it was facing north, right? Say we had a runway 36 right here. So here's your final, crosswind, downwind, base, final. So you can kind of picture like the downwind would be on the opposite side of the runway. So
Right.
the upwind would be, and that's kind of a little trick. You can kind of just try to visualize what the pattern would look like on here for the legs.
I see.
And final's always your runway. So if final's here and you turn crosswind, downwind, that would mean it was on the downwind would be on the opposite side and stuff like that. And then I can show you other little tricks too on the 430 when we have that. Like you can actually make it so it lines you up with the runway and everything like that.
Gotcha.
So I'll show you that next time, but when we're in the plane, obviously.
Okay. So we want to put Mansfield in here.
All right.
So I think we can try nearest.
Okay.
And it's airports, so I'm going to turn the... No, that's not what I want. I want the front one.
Perfect.
So 1B9, and then direct.
Yep.
And enter.
Go.
And let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. None of those are what I want.
What are you trying to get?
Well, I guess, so that is the... I want to do this. That's
There you
what
go.
I want. And then... buttons. Alright, we'll just deal with that.
There's a lot more buttons on
Yeah,
the
I
430.
know. I know, but I don't know why it seems easier because I've used it.
Yeah. But good.
Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 12, and we will be departing the left downwind towards the east, Taunton.
To the east?
Towards the west, Taunton.
There you go. Good. But good, I like that you said you were departing the left downwind and everything. That was a nice call. Little mistakes like that happen.
I didn't plan that whole talk. I just said it, and then all those things came out.
You ever watch The Office?
Yeah.
I'll let you take off, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say.
Alright, full power here. Alright, there we go. Right rudder, there we go.
So there was one episode where Michael Scott basically is sitting there in his office behind his desk, you know, in his suit. He says, sometimes I just start sentences, and I have no clue where they're going, but I just hope to find them along the way.
Yeah.
And I saw a meme online on Facebook, and it was, you know, the picture of Michael Scott, and it said student pilots, and then it said, sometimes I just start my radio calls, and I don't know where I'm going with them, but just hope to find them along the way.
Yeah.
It's one of the truest things ever, too. I thought that was hilarious.
That is definitely exactly what just happened.
Because I can totally relate back to that, you know, back in the early days of flying and everything like that as well, too.
Sure. Let's turn left. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left crosswind, runway 14, Taunton.
If you want, keep the power in, keep us climbing,
Okay.
and just announce you're at 1,200, climbing for 2,000, and departing to the west.
Gotcha. Wrong way. Taunton traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango. We're on the left downwind at 1,500, climbing to 2,000 and departing to the west, Taunton.
Go. Now just keep that climb coming.
Alright, off we go.
Now, if you ever hear a little, like, beeping in the background in this plane, every once in a while the collision lights bleed through. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
Yeah, I can hear it.
So, I'm going to leave them off for a little bit.
Do you normally just, I guess, turn them off when you're on the ground and turn them on when you're out in the air?
Yeah, so basically usually you can turn them on right before you take off and shut them off when you get off the runway. Like during the day you're really not going to blind anyone with them.
Yeah.
But it's more towards like at night and stuff like that. Because technically we want to have those on as much as we can while we're flying.
Tarzan traffic, Sierra 246 Golf Mike, 6 to the northeast inbound to the VOR Bravo approach. Northampton will be a low approach only.
So that's us right over there to the left, huh?
Yep.
Alright. Well, that's easy enough to fly to. So this is our distance here?
On the bottom right, on that 8 miles.
The 8 miles?
Yep.
So should we, I mean, we're not making a radio call at 10, so
Right.
we can make it at 5, or should we make one already?
What do you think? So, here's the question.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of people at Taunton we got to worry about right now? Nope. So switch over to Mansfield and start talking to them instead, you know what I'm saying? If Taunton was pretty busy, then maybe we'd split the distance, like you said, maybe about 5.
Yeah.
But it's not bad to start talking sooner.
Right. Thank you so much. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango. We're about 8 miles to the west. We'll be entering the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Now, whenever you're making your distance and your directions, just look at the bottom of the compass. That's where you are. You're southeast. You're not to the west. Right. So just say, correction, 3 Whiskey Tango's southeast. Yeah, exactly.
Correction, 3 Whiskey Tango is southeast of the field, Mansfield.
Perfect. That's a little trick. The heading indicator doesn't have like the cardinal directions on there. So if you want, you can use the compass. Just look at the bottom. Because if we're going in somewhere, we're opposite of that. So we're on the bottom.
Yep.
Traffic, we're looking for the active runway for Plymouth, please. 15. 15 for the active Plymouth, thank you.
And that's the type of thing that you type of person don't want to do as a pilot. Call up and ask what runway is active. In reality, they have an ASOS on. Pick out, listen to it, see what the winds are doing, make a decision yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because someone's using a different runway doesn't mean it's the right one. Like I went to North Central the other day. Someone was on, I think it was like 3-3 over there, for example, which had like a 12-knot crosswind. I said to my student, well, we can land 2-3. They're like, oh, but they're in the pattern for 3-3. I'm like, well, they might be practicing crosswinds. Do you want to go fight a 12-knot crosswind right now early on in the game? No. So just because they're doing it doesn't mean it's right.
Huh.
Doesn't mean they're wrong either. They're totally legal and fine doing that, but doesn't mean that it's the right decision for you as well.
Right.
That's what the traffic. Are we using 15 right now? Affirmative, the browse on the downwind 15 limit.
I was trying to listen to our last flight, the voice recordings, but that stuck microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, made it difficult.
But now keep up on your calls.
So we're
2 miles.
2 miles. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, 2 miles southeast of the field, entering the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
There you go. Nice, nice.
Traffic, 6-1.
That little trick help you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't imagine the audio from last week was anywhere near audible.
It was tough. It was tough.
Block Island, traffic Island, speed shoreline, left base 10, Block Island.
What the heck is that? It's a balloon. See it? Right behind the left wing. Purple floating back.
Yeah.
Iron.
Huh.
Danielson traffic, glider release 3,000 feet, 1 mile east of the field. Danielson.
Danielson. haven't heard that one before.
Ah, Danielson.
Danielson.
In Connecticut.
Yeah. Man, that's far. Fairly far.
It's closer than half the ones we hear on here, like Block Island. It's closer than Westerly, closer to Keene, closer than Laconia. I think it's only about 24 miles, 30 miles, somewhere right in there.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left base, runway 14, Mansfield.
Danielson traffic 20 entering left downwind on 45, 13 Danielson.
Yes, you're fine. It's a very small cockpit. Whenever I'm flying with a female student, I have to brief them on, if I hit your leg, I'm not trying to hit on you this flight.
Right.
It's just a small cockpit. I'm sorry.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, turning left, turning final for runway 14, Mansfield.
Did that get stuck on you a little?
Yeah, it keeps getting stuck.
Just had a new Johnson bar installed in it, like the gearing for it. Maybe we'll have to take a look at it.
Caution over Daleson, caution over Daleson, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, skydivers over Daleson in 2 minutes, use caution.
Not bad. I didn't say or touch anything. The only thing is, you really have that habit of just letting it level out and sink the last 50 to 100 feet. And that's why you're kind of doing the poof-poof. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the fix, I guess? What am I...
Just got to keep the nose down a little more. And if you notice your altitude's a little too low, then we got to fix it a little sooner out. One of the other little things is when you were turning downwind to base, for example,
Yeah.
if you wanted to keep it up at TPA around 1200, you were right around 800, 850 feet. So that could be why you're coming in a little low and kind of bringing the nose up to level out and stuff.
Right.
And part of it could just be the sight picture, you know? You're still getting used to where the ground is, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's just something that naturally comes with practice.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, we're clear of runway 14, Mansfield. Alright.
Go top her off, put her away. Well, not fully away, but park her.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, taxiing back to the Academy, Mansfield. Extra rich, save myself a little bit.
There you go. So when we're coming in, if you have a nice setup approach, say we're aiming right at those numbers 1-4, that's our aiming point.
Yeah.
You want to keep a nice nose down attitude towards it, and when you get over it, you'll see they'll start to disappear below your cowl, where you can't see them anymore, and that's when you want to shift your focus all the way down to that far end of the runway.
Gotcha.
Jumpers aware of Daleson, jumpers aware of Daleson, east caution over Daleson, 14,000 feet below, jumpers! Mansfield traffic, Arrow 28, November Charlie is
Taxi a little quicker than this if you want. I tell everyone, like, if I go back one click with the small knob here on this one, a little easier on the 430 to see it. Sorry, the big knob. We're doing 11 knots. If you keep it at or below 15 knots,
Right.
it's pretty good. Generally speaking, too, I tell everyone, like, if your airspeed's starting to register, that's also a little indication you're moving a little too fast.
Alright.
But nice work today. You know, you had
runway for Plymouth is
really good radio calls,
now.
picked out a nice little pattern entry and everything over to here, holding your altitude the whole way. So nice work. Like I said, next week I want to see if you can come in, kind of brief me, pretend you were teaching me almost what we're going to do, in the sense of we'll go to North Central. And you're going to tell me how we're going to get there, what runway we're going to use, what pattern, all that kind of stuff.
Alright. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Tango, crossing 0422 The Grass, Mansfield. I don't see anybody coming. I do like going somewhere though. I feel like that's nice.
Yeah.
Mansfield traffic, Aero 28, November Charlie, entering at 3 miles downwind. Full stop landing on Mansfield 14.
Alright, electrical is off, so.
Just the radios. Yeah.